Hey y'all, I had a bunch of requests to do a video on Devilot this week. Viewers were even mentioning that it was only fitting considering the name of the series is Training Room 666. So once I heard that, it was a done deal. But before I go over my skills and support setup with her, I just want to announce that I'm going to be using this channel as a platform to promote local music producers from my city. You can expect the exact same great content, but you won't have to listen to the same songs over and over again. It's a win-win for everyone involved, really. I'll have all the songs you're going to hear, including the one playing in the background right now, in order in the description below, along with all the artists' social media links. If you like what you hear, be sure to visit their page and don't forget to tell them where you heard their music first. Also, feel free to suggest any music producers that you may know to reach out to me as well. But on to Devilot skills and support. I'm starting off playing small ball, and to be honest, it took me a lot of practice before I started recording. I initially tried using different affinity colored supports, as I thought it was interesting how Devilot's affinity skills changed based on using single affinity colors. As you can see here, currently my affinity bonus on yellow is 42 damage and a 6 tick super meter buff. But when I set up Chun-Li on the left, we get a 2% damage buff on blue, as well as a 1 tick super meter buff, but we lost all affinity color damage. And if we do the same with Dante on the right, you will see that now we get a 2% buff on all 3 colors. I tried switching things up quite a few times, including Dan on the 2x2 for the additional 7% buff, but nothing seemed to work as well for me as having an all yellow team. If you found an off affinity colored team that works well with Devilot, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. But now on to the action. One thing I was experimenting with that I got from one of Pighting's streams was to build your first power block across the bottom, and then your next vertical one on top of it. For the most part, I've only seen people try this method with larger power blocks, so I thought why not try this with the small ball method as well. So here I'm trying to build a 2x2 yellow on columns 2 and 3, and then building 3 more yellows on top of 2. But I ended up misplacing the red gem here. It should have been on top of 3. I made a lot of mistakes that match. I was lucky to pull off the win there. I'm going to be going for the same setup for the next 2 matches since they're both against Phoenix Wright. I'm going to go for the blue L on the left while playing dynamically on the right, building whatever 2x3 opportunities I can find. Since Chuck Green drops yellow on 6, I'm going to be leveraging it and going for a backwards yellow on the right side, while building 2x3s dynamically on the left.
Let's try this!
Now I'm going to switch up to using 2x4 and 2x3. I'm going to try the same approach here against Bison with a yellow L on the left. Since I have a 2x4 skill equipped now, I need to start building my yellow bottom on 4. But what I forgot about this match was Devilot's low health, especially at a level disadvantage. I got way too greedy and forgot to keep Bison busy cleaning up scraps. I allowed him to build that 3x5 way too easily, and it costed me the match. Here I'm going to try to build an upside down yellow T. The goal is to build 2 high on column 5, followed by 2, and then 3, and let Frank's drops fill in the missing 4th column. But I misplaced a yellow here, only to have his green counter gem block my build. I was left with a workable foundation, but I couldn't pull off the W after that big mistake. I'm gonna go for the big L on the left side here and leverage Ken's red drop pattern. never even really got close to building it because he built up a pretty decent sized push fairly quickly, but the downside for him was that I still had a diamond coming and Ken's drop pattern isn't as troublesome to deal with when all the pieces are dropping on a flat surface. Last match, I'm going for the same big yellow on the left side, and dynamically building on the right. All in all, I really enjoy playing this style, as it requires the best of both the static and dynamic world. I have my set build on one side, and the freedom and flexibility on the other. It's a lot of fun, and this style is not limited to Devilot either. I hope you all enjoyed this video, along with all the awesome new music. Cheers everyone! Oh, and I almost forgot, please leave a comment letting me know who I should use next week. I've had a lot of requests for Dante and Servbot so far, so I don't want to ignore them, so let's pick from one of those two. Cheers again!
Get it like that, will it come true, come over. Set me for the night, pocket bump up, pull over. Set me for a ride. No man can copy that. Signature move, fresh or totally pot. If you're feeling nice in a rum cake style, you'll be floating high. Once I give my love a try. We can get a little tipsy, then we're ready to get busy. Take a risk, get a little frisky. We can get a little tipsy, then we're ready to get busy. Take a risk, get a little frisky. Don't you know I'm feeling you? That's the vibe, that's the vibe, that's the vibe. Time to put our waist down, overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Got that good, I know you should. Got that good, don't you know I'm feeling you? That's the vibe, that's the vibe, that's the vibe.
Deja con el afán, vamos a hacer un plan. Noche de olvido la que vamos a pasar. Vamos a rumbear, nena, déjame tocar. Vivir mis fantasías, eres toda una guial. Tropical con un ritmo bien sensual. Como un animal yo te voy a derrotar. Tengo una imagen de tu cuerpo desdropar. Si he dicho nunca pierdo, eso es derrote total.